It's Thai iced tea time because Erin Lee came and picked me up from the airport and I said, yo, in exchange I will totally buy you a meal, whatever you want for lunch. And she said, you know, I just really want Thai iced tea. And there's a place that we know that has really good Thai iced tea. So we were like, okay, let's just go on an adventure. Let's get the really good Thai iced tea. So we went by there and they were closed because it's a holiday here. It's Labor Day. And that was kind of depressing. So we ate at a different place and then, here's the depth of our insanity. Then we said, I wonder if maybe the other place was just gonna open later. Maybe they're open now. So we went by and they were totally open. So we walked in and got 3 Thai iced teas and we're just so happy. And before you think that one of us was going to drink 2 of those, although I totally would have, one of them was for her husband. So don't worry, we only had 1 each. I feel so bad though because I think that I'm the catalyst for her Thai iced tea raging. Because my birthday dinner, both of us drank, I think 3 of them each. And ever since then, she's been jonesing for them so hard. And she went to Nebraska for a wedding. She's been to Nebraska twice in a short period of time. And both times that she's gone, she's been like, I can't get Thai iced tea anywhere. I just want it so badly. I'm like, oh no, Erin, I'm sorry. But anywho, I'm back from PAX. PAX was awesome. It was so much fun. And now I've been to PAX East once and I've been to PAX Prime once. So I've experienced both sides, and it's so cool because it's so community-based. You know, it's not about businesses. I mean, to an extent, no matter what, expos and conventions are going to wind up being about specific businesses because they're always the ones who are able to get the huge booths. But the places that people really liked to go were like the tabletop testing areas and the Kickstarter areas with all of these little indie games, and there was just so many cool little things going on that I think a lot of people missed out on and didn't realize even existed. Oh, what was I going to say? I like, you know, when you're talking and you have like the plant of something you wanted to mention and you're like, oh, sit here because I'm not quite done talking, and then it just dies. Oh, I remember what it was. So the thing that was weird about this is that there was so much going on in Seattle this weekend. It wasn't just PAX. There was also Bumbershoot, which is like a huge music festival, I guess, and that was happening really close to where I was staying. And that was so big and there were so many people. And then there was PAX, and then there was the Dota 2 International Championships, which obviously there's some overlap. People who went to PAX are like, oh, I guess I'll just go to this Dota 2 thing, and people who wanted to go to the Dota 2 thing said, oh, PAX is happening at the same time, might as well get at least a one-day pass for that. But there were plenty of people who went to PAX and had no interest in Dota 2, and there were plenty of people who specifically came to Seattle to go to see Dota 2 and weren't planning on paying more money to go to PAX as well. So there was like double the nerds, and it was awesome. But so many people, like everywhere you went, no matter what time of day, there were so many people, and you were just like, ugh. Man, but it was really cool. Going to the International Championships, the finals last night, was so much fun. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I've learned now, never again will I book a flight the day after an event ends at like 5 in the morning. That is the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that, but it was such a pain this morning trying to wake up because I was staying like an hour from the airport. So I had to get up really early. Really early. And the finals, they didn't go like really late, but they went late enough. And then I needed to sleep. I needed to sleep because I was just so tired. And then I had to get up so early, get all my stuff together, and then get to the airport, make sure that I had enough time that I was going to be able to. I miss Sherlockcat so much, by the way. I got home and I was like, cuddles, 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 cuddles. Sorry, I got distracted just then. But I had to get to the airport and know that I was going to have enough time to go through security and everything, so it was just, He started laying on my desk. He's never done this before. I like it because when he sits on my desk, I can't see the monitors. So I've been like, oh, you're lying on my desk now. That's really nice. I like that. But that means that sometimes he just lays on my keyboard and I'm like, no! So, hello. Hello, Mr. Man. I missed you so much. We snuggled. It was great. But yeah, so pro tip, don't do that. Never, ever, ever do that. Because you will just hate yourself being really involved in everything that's going on for like 3 days straight and then having to leave so early. But I mean, I wound up having pretty much all of today to be able to do whatever I wanted. So that was kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Oh, and you guys, I got a bunch of tweets asking if I would show some stuff that I got. I've been to enough events now where I collect all the swag I can, and then I decide on the stuff that is worth trying to safely pack and take with me, and then the rest of it I give to other people. So this isn't all the swag that I got, but it's all the stuff that I wanted to take home with me. So first off, here's my badge. My fancy media badge that is so wonderful, and they had the behemoth ones again, but a few places were handing out thicker lanyards, and there were so many pins that most people switched to the thicker lanyard, because these ones, when you had a bunch of pins, I should have just left my pins on there, I don't know why I didn't. These ones, when you had a bunch of pins on them, it would like twist, it would like do all this sorts of stuff, and you were like, why, what? So most people, especially if they were League of Legends fans, they would just get the League of Legends one that was like pretty thick and had the little shapes on it and stuff. And then I got a bunch of pins. This one is my favorite because it's so hilarious. It says Kanzume Goddess, Aquarius. It's so weird. Can you even, I can't tell where it gets fuzzy, but it's a ridiculous huge pin, and a chick in a cat girl costume gave it to me, and I was like, done. But this is one of the ones that I put on the lanyard, and it was like just exploding into knots. And then, oh man, I got so many. Okay, hold on. So many pins! They had Oregon Trail pins, and also the poster that's under the StarCraft poster. I know that the background's fuzzy, but the poster that's under the StarCraft poster is an Oregon Trail poster. It's awesome. For those of you who don't know, Oregon Trail is like Oregon Trail meets zombies. So there's this one, and then there was this one that's like a little Oregon Trail zombie. And then, where were the other Oregon Trail ones? Oh, Med Pack. And is that all of them? Yeah. And then I got a Cards Against Humanity pin. It just says Cards Against Humanity. And then there was a game called Robots Love Ice Cream that was super cute. It's an iOS game, and it's not released yet, but they had like the coolest poster for it. It was a really awesome poster, and then they had a bunch of pins, and so I took one of all of their pins because they were adorable. And this kind of gives you an idea of the art style. It's that the idea of the game is that robots are attacking and you have an ice cream. It stopped automatically, but we're okay. So you shoot the little aliens with ice cream. And so they're all really cute. I don't know how well you can see these, but I don't want to put them up really close because then I know it'll be out of focus. And then at the Kickstarter booth, they had these big reusable bags that I just loved. I'm going to show you this and then show you the pin. So it's a big tote like this that says Kickstarter Games, and it's really cute. So then they also had little Kickstarter game pins. This one has a little controller on it, and this one has a little D20 on it. Oh, I'm trying to make it so that the reflection isn't ruining it. And then we have, well, oh, what is the name of that company? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Double Fine. There we go. We had some Double Fine pins as well that are hilarious, and this one is a rabbit chicken, and I love it. And all of these have been nestled inside of a Neverwinter Dungeons & Dragons beer cup that I love. I love when you can see the molding lines on something. You can totally see the molding lines on this. Like, oh gosh, I don't know if you can see it. There's like a big line right here, and I'm like, oh, molding line! Okay, I'm gonna put all the pins back in here, and then I'll show you the 3 t-shirts that I brought back with me. So I got a Cards Against Humanity shirt. What they were doing there was, there were some people who had white shirts and some people who had black shirts. So some people had the lead up and some people had the response, right? So Jesse and I actually got a lead up and response duo. Mine was the response, and it's hilarious. It says, when you fart and a little comes out. Yeah, yeah. I love it. I think it's so funny, and they had so many shirts with all of these different things that you've seen on the cards if you've played. I wanted so badly to have the bees shirt, but I guess they sold out of them immediately, which I'm not surprised about because it's like the best card. But what was Jesse's? I remember ours together being kind of funny. His was, oh, the Salvador Dali has a new setup in a museum focusing on blank, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And then when you fart and a little comes out. It's fantastic. And then I got a Fist Puncher shirt. Yeah! Fist Puncher is a game that Jesse and I played in the Kickstarter area that was so fun. It's like old school beat 'em up. And it's just brothers, it's two guys, brothers that made the game, and there's so many different characters and everybody has different abilities, and the art style is really fun, and it's just really, really fun to play. And so like the second we were done playing it, we both tweeted, we were like, oh, it's on Steam Greenlight, totally voted up, because that game was really fun. If you like games like that, you should totally look, at least look at it on Steam Greenlight and see if it's something that you think would be fun, and maybe give them a little upvote, because they were really sweet and put a lot of work into it, and Jesse and I both were like, oh my gosh, we want this game to happen so that we can do a let's play of it, because it would be so fun. I guess the game is like really long too, so we were like, oh man, we could come up with a team. It could be Jesse, Krender, and I, and maybe somebody else. I think it's like, I think you can play 4 at a time. So yeah, so that's our plan. And then the last shirt is a Borderlands shirt. Oh yeah, yay! And then on the back it says Borderlands 2, Mayhem awaits, bring friends. I love it. The color-wise, I know that I'll wear my other Borderlands shirt more, but I love that the back has something different written on it, because mine doesn't have anything written on the back. Oh! I forgot about, oh, was it in there? I don't know. I also have a hat from PopCap Games that's a Plants vs. Zombies hat. It's really cute, and I'm gonna give it to Ro. Don't tell her, don't tell her. But I think she'll like it. And that's it. That's all the swag that I brought back with me. It's not like a super ton, but I had a lot of fun. And met so many awesome people. I felt so bad because my plane flight happened so early, and I knew that I needed to sleep because I was like kind of passing out at Dota 2. But I was supposed to meet up with Nikasora and She-Geek again, and I wasn't able to. I was like, I'm so sorry, you guys. I need to sleep when I gotta watch Dota 2. I need to find out who wins. Is it gonna be Navi? I don't know. If you weren't watching, that didn't make any sense. But, oh! I also got a World of Tanks pin. So that's a thing. I tried to unscrew it the wrong way. What happens when you do that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, good. Well, good. World of Warplanes looks really good. That's it. Like, World of Tanks, everybody really likes World of Tanks because of the accuracy of it. And World of Warplanes is also going to be like super accurate. If any of you are in the beta, you probably know, like, the way that they've done the weight mechanics and everything is crazy. It's so cool. So I'm hoping that game does well, so that they can continue to make those games. It's such a weird premise, but they do so well. They're like so fun. I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to be home. I got to take a shower, I got to cuddle with my kitty, and I got to drink Thai iced tea, and it was fantastic. And now I think I'm just gonna relax and play games. That's gonna be fun. But I hope that you guys had a good weekend, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.